What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we'll be talking about how I made $4,460 today on a Friday. It is currently March 27th. So what we're going to talk about is two different trades I made today, SPY and Zoom, and then we're going to talk about other things we could have done to maybe better the trade or even executed it on a higher level, right? So the first thing we're going to look at is SPY. So we have the first stock right here, SPY. Made $3,220 today. And then I had Zoom, which weren't contracts, by the way. I try to get filled contracts. As you can see, we'll go to canceled orders, try to buy 100 contracts of the 150 calls, and I did not get filled. So I canceled it, bought some shares, bought 1,000 shares, and I sold within that minute. But let's go over SPY first, right? So let's look at SPY. The shaded area over here is pre-market. So as you can see, let me get a closer look here. So as you can see, market, I had my resistance and support. This was set up before the market was even open, right? So, I do my charting before market, usually the night before. And then in the morning, I make sure that my charting is correct. So, or my charting, I can adjust it however the stock's moving, whatever, right? So in the morning, as you can see, the stock pushed to my resistance, got rejected, came right back down and stopped at support, which was a good sign that my resistance and support is correct. That's how you should view your resistance and support. If it's not correctly bouncing off your support or resistance, it's just wrong. And the easiest way is to adjust it, change it, and play around with it. But in the morning, it pushed off, got rejected, came back to support. And as you can see, it got really choppy. And as you can see, look here, it was 11:09 when it finally got rejected again. Pulled back for a bull flag, which is good because you don't want things to break out in a straight push up, because it can easily have a red candle down. You'll get stuck in the candle. Also, premiums will be high, so you'll lose percentages quickly. You want a bull flag and then a push high. So this is called a consolidation period, where it's stuck in a channel, got rejected, and then it finally broke out. How can you tell that breakout is actually meaningful? So what you do here is, right here is the volume, right? This candle, the breakout candle, had 350,000 in volume. The candle before had 160, and the candle before had 235. How much did this have? 375. So it broke with decent volume. I wouldn't say high volume, but it broke with volume. It wasn't low volume. It was average, or a little higher than average, because not all the candles had it. So 323, 160. So it was definitely around average volume. And that's probably why the push didn't go so far. So as you can see, it pushed, but it didn't push too high. So this is what you could have done in this consolidation. Broke consolidation. Could have gotten on this break and then pushed all the way from 255 all the way up to 256.22 on a Friday. That'll pay you a lot in percentage wise. So if you had, let's just say 50,000, you definitely would have got paid maybe like 5 to 10,000 on that trade easily, probably more. But that was the first entry right here on SPY. So now you want to look over here. The next entry on SPY was the high of the day right here. So, well, that wasn't my entry, but this could have been your next entry, the high of the day, 256.22. As you can see, the candle broke with some volume. Look at the candle, 480,000 in volume, pushed from 256.22 all the way up to 257.28, pulled back, and then came in this consolidation channel right here that I had resistance and support. My next entry was right here. A break on my next resistance, also a break consolidation in this channel. And as you can see, the candle had 417,000 volume. So a little more than above average, and that's why I got in. So that was my second entry on SPY right here. I consolidated for a little while. When this candle happened, I was getting ready to sell. My stop loss on this was 257. So you can see that it pulled back but pushed right back up. So there was aggressive buying, and I could see that there was some demand there if you were looking at the level 2. And then it's finally got a pop to 257.98 or 258, as you can say. and I sold on this candle at the top of this candle. So you could have obviously held to my next resistance, which was right here. And as you can see, my homework is done almost perfectly because all my resistance and support are 100% correct here and pretty accurate. So obviously gave the signal in my chat, told everybody I was getting in here, here, and there. It was 2 entries on SPY, and that's why I got into SPY. Obviously, it got rejected at the last one. It just came straight down. There was a lot of selling pressure at the end of the day, last 10 minutes. It was like that yesterday. So that's my first play on ZM. I mean, on SPY. My next play is on ZM. So let me show you what I had on ZM. So as you can see, that 150 area was pretty decent resistance for ZM. Let me explain why. So where are we looking here? Where is 150? All right, so the 140, look, so as you can see, this tried the 149-ish area multiple times. See, 1, 2, and then look at this one here where we got a sell-off when it broke that 149 area, which is, I would say, the 150. 150 is more of a solid number, so I would say the 150 is confirmation to the 149 break, right? So as you can see, over here, did the same thing. When it broke 150, look at that right here. This is the resistance. This had 719,000 on it, and this one had 689,000. So there was definitely volume. Obviously, you have more volume on ZM here. But ZM pushed through 155 here, 150, excuse me, room to 155. So how did I know 155? Well, the next sort of resistance for ZM, as you can see, got stuck right here. That's first confirmation. That was the 155 range. And then if you zoom in here, it couldn't hold that 155 area. So that was selling area for ZM. It obviously only tried it twice because these are new highs. So the 155 I knew was another solid number for Zoom. So as you can see, it got rejected right at 155. Pushed through the 150 supply zone for ZM. So as you can see, that the resistance for ZM was 150. It was actually 149, but you use the whole number 150 as confirmation that you are correct. So as soon as you see that 150 break, I got in. This was a smooth play, actually 100% profit on today's contract. So I think they were like 350, and then it ended up pushing all the way to like 6 something. I didn't sell for 100%, obviously, because my contracts wouldn't fill. So I filled for some shares, and I got filled in pretty late because I went to go cancel my order, and then it pushed. So I made $1,000 off of that, and then like 3,000 off of SPY. So that's why I got into these 2 positions. As you can see, the resistances for ZM. So let me just show you these wicks. So these wicks right here are 149, and then this got stuck here, but pushed through 150. The high for this stock is 175, but that was pre-market, so I wouldn't even count that. The real high for this was like 165. So the next big play on Zoom will be past 165. So I hope to make another video next week showing my profits on the break of 165. So those are my 2 plays for today, Zoom and SPY, and that's how I made $4,460 on a Friday. So if you guys enjoyed that video, make sure you hit a like. Any more information about me, make sure you check that description. If you want more videos like this, make sure you let me know in the comment section. I'll see you guys. Peace.